No. It's really difficult music. Sometimes our hand has to run over the chromatic keys very fast. No, I like your articulation. You hear that these canzonas are full of imitations in the voices. So this has to come out easily, and in fact, all the little tremolo were correctly, I think, played on the line and not separated. So it's important to hold very well the line of the music behind the little lamentations. Maybe sometimes it's just a suggestion, an idea. When there are particularly strange solutions by Claudio Merulo in the diminuzioni, you could maybe let come out with a little bit more of taste, not to go ahead like in the end. I think at the end of a piece, many composers wanted to show something special, not to finish just in the very normally. So you have this. Sorry, you have this.
I'm afraid.
Of course, I've exaggerated to let you hear this, but you can stop a little bit. Or in other places you find in the canzona, just not to go always ahead, but sometimes to keep the beat a little slower, or to make some rallentando also, sometimes not bad, in order to not playing just going straight. You played with very good taste, but it's just a suggestion more. I mean that you can do a little bit more if you like. Anyway, thank you very much. Fabio can play another canzona. Petit Jacquet. Sì?
Posso subito farti una domanda?
Sì, un attimo che
ti... una diminuzione della canzone o di una canzone fatta sul tema?
Guarda, io ho letto che in pratica c'è una canzone di queste di qua, a 4 parti di Claudio Merulo.
Però, sua, non quella
sì, cioè è una versione sua che prende da una chanson.
Che è completamente diversa da Gabrieli. Cioè.
Infatti. His question was this. He noted that this canzone, Petit Jacquet, has the same title. It is in French, actually, so it recalls a French chanson. But also Andrea Gabrieli composed Petit Jacquet. But the music is very different. Actually, the answer is that we have a Petit Jacquet in the Canzoni 4 parts by Claudio Merulo, and is a personal version. It appears there is something similar, but it's not just the French chanson. A remix. Maybe we can find a different...
Ma sono molto noioso, faccio quello che potrei
Vabbè, è comunque differente da prima. Again, 2 stops of 4/4, ottava and flauto in ottava unison. Okay, thank you. I was looking to the Canzona in 4 part, the Petit Jacquet, and it's really amazing to see how far he goes from the original 4 part. Sometimes it seems that he's composing on the bass, on the bass line is the only one which remains, and he makes an incredible a lot of fantasy in the treble line, sometimes like here. Really, it's very interesting to have also this part if you want to make photocopies. My impression is that your performance is too dry. The music doesn't go on, is a little too blocked. I think you could try to play with more direction and happiness even. I think this music is so delightful. It's very full of light. So why don't you try to play from the beginning? Even is very lively. Tam pam pam ti bara 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 bam ti ti tam bara 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 bam ti ti tam ti ti bara 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 bam ti ti. Just to let's try. Pam pam pi. Fine. Okay. And even all these imitations, you can change your articulation sometimes, of course. Why don't you try from the start, where this new theme appears from here? Okay. And just to change with your fantasy, the articulation. Very good. Much better. Before, maybe you were a little frightened, but it sounds something like that. Very. How to say? Now you have to
choose a balance because the figures are
of course
really
it's
fast.
very fast, but
places if you
no, you have to try to sing with the organ to play the music with ease, in a very direct way. The Italian taste of playing it always have been to play with a lot of liveliness, and so it will work much better. And even here, where he repeats the repeated chords like in the original. Sometimes you can even adjust a little bit the tempo, and when you have easy figuration like repeated chord, not keep the static, pop, 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 it would be bad. But to play a little faster, and then when goes on with the figuration, to adapt a little bit so that the solo figuration could have more grace, more. You can do that without giving the idea of destroying the tempo, but just to adapt slightly to not be dry and.
Yeah.
You can try. Why don't you try from here? This is the final of the former phrase, and then it goes with a new subject. No, even this. If you think of a solo instrument, a viola, recorder, I think he hardly would play everything detached. Try. Why? I mean, because there are very tricky notes. If you read consonants, and on the downbeat you have dissonance, but it's just an appoggiatura. But it's very interesting. So. Not to play it, everything to the same meaning, but because after many 8 notes we have a shake at the end because it needs. Try
I
again if
have
you
not
like.
slowed down.
Final cadence. A new phrase. Good. Much better, I think. You can amuse yourself and the others very much with this music. It's lively music, basically the canzona, always from the start to the age of Frescobaldi. So your approach should be with happiness, with a smile. It's very good to play some canzonas in your concerts. It's very nice to put a canzona of whatever composer, but you have to play in a lively and happy way. Thank you very much. Excuse me, what time is it? 22:11. Okay. Dunque, do you have other? Merulo? Merulo? No. Ha toccata by Merulo. Maybe if you need help, you can tell me when you practice this music and I can follow you. Perhaps nobody explained it to you that in this academy it's possible to hire the teacher for free, just asking them to follow you during your rehearsing time. It's possible, so you can ask directly to the teacher and perhaps put the name written on the schedule on the third floor to any of the teachers. So you are welcome, and we like also to do this individual work because it's important, I think. So we can go to Naples now from Venice and speak and listen to the music of Giovanni Maria Trabaci. Giovanni Maria Trabaci is a great composer. His music is really full of invention. The use of the dissonance is extremely modern for his time. And he made a really interesting approach to any of the genre of his time, from the toccata to the madrigale with diminuzioni, canzonas, ricercari, even canti fermi, cioè he used a Spanish bass line that was used for variations as a cantus firmus for a beautiful four-part new composition by him. And finally, some pieces very new for the time, which are called durezze e ligature and consonanze stravaganti. They are very modern pieces for the time, which are based mostly on harmonies. There are no imitations, no passages like toccatas or canzona, but just a pure walking through the harmonies and finding the most striking modulations even for the time, especially the piece called Consonanze Stravaganti. There are even enharmonic modulations, where the E flat becomes a D sharp in just a couple of bars. So he was born in the region Basilicata in the south of Italy, but we don't know his startings. Probably he was very, very talented because when he was 18, he settled in Naples. Probably he found a patron from his region who recommended him to a famous Cappella Musicale in Napoli, the Cappella Musicale dell'Annunziata. The Church of Annunziata was one of the churches in Naples where the major organists were active, like the famous Giovanni De Mac, of whom we have also many organ pieces, and later Ascanio Maione. But Trabaci also was a singer and organist there. Then, from 1602, he became organist of the Royal Palace in Naples. Naples was property of the Spanish kingdom at the time, from the middle of 16th century. Yes, it was called Viceregno. Naples was considered like the capital town of the Kingdom of Spain through the sea, so the other part of the sea, Mediterranean Sea. course, he composed the vocal music, even a very rare work containing 4 passioni, passion, music for the passion, with the 4 passion of the evangelists, very rare for the time, beautiful motets, and in 1603 and 1615 he published 2 important volumes of keyboard music. This music has been published first in the 60s, but only one part, a small part, by Oscar Mischiati. And then recently, about 10 years ago, it appeared the first complete edition, edited by Professor Armando Carideo. And this edition is available even here for sale. I recommend you very much this music because it's much fun to play this music. It's quite difficult, I must say, especially the canzonas are very, very demanding for your fingers because Trabaci likes to cross very much the parts and to make every part work quite a lot independently. So really you need to practice very much this music. Even for me was a challenge when I was young and started to play these canzonas. But I think it's really fun to play this music because it's very lively, full of strange situation of harmony or melodic lines. So I recommend you very much to play this music. So we can listen to pieces by Trabaci. Who is going to play that? You? Would you like to start? You play 2 canzonas,
yeah,
terza and quarta.
And Julia plays.
Maybe we can switch. You start with the canzona terza.
Okay.
She starts with the canzona terza.
Not everybody got these.
Which one you want to play on the harpsichord?
This one, but I'm happy to play organ first with it.
First.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Okay, we will hear this piece played first on the organ, then on the harpsichord. Which registration would you prefer?
I wasn't sure because different sections suggest different sounds.
Yes, the Canzona by Trabaci, completely free from any former composition, either chanson or previously composed 4-part canzonas. So it's really new music. And the characteristic is that every canzona has several sections. It's not just one arch of music like Merulo, but there are several sections, sometimes often in triple time, triple tempo, 3/2 or triple time indications. And even section within the C time, but with completely different figurations. Okay, we can try maybe principale, flauto in duodecima this time. Principale and flauto in duodecima.
Thank you.